This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a magician? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Rob Haddon with Haddon Magic. Rob, it's great to have you on today. Now, we are so excited to learn all about you and your magic company. So go ahead and tell our listeners a little bit more about what it is that you do and how you originally got into this.
Well, my origin story is like a lot of magicians, I guess, that have been doing it a while. I started when I was a kid, 9 years old. Got a Christmas gift, one of those magic kits a lot of kids get. But just kind of got hooked on it, started doing magic shows in my garage, that type thing. Stayed up with that through college. But then after college, I went into the Marine Corps. Turns out they don't need magicians. But after doing that for a while in the Marine Corps, I got back into corporate America. I kept up with the magic, but I used it in making corporate presentations versus being a magician. It keeps people interested in what you're saying and doing so they're not bored to tears. After a few years of being in corporate America, and I got into improv comedy and that sort of thing. And then I decided, you know what, I can do this, I think, with magic. And so I do comedy magic now for corporations, private parties, weddings, that type of thing.
Wow. Now, being in your industry, I'm sure this is going to sound like a trick question, but, are there any misconceptions you come across?
Misconceptions? Oh yeah. There's a lot of people that will see a magic trick that don't really get it's a trick. And they'll tell me things like, I've sold my soul to the devil and that type of thing, which to me is ridiculous. If I'd have to be the dumbest human on the planet to sell my soul, instead of for billions of dollars in power. The only thing I sold my soul to was being able to tell you what card you picked. That's kind of stupid. So, but yeah, I get that one all the time.
Now, in terms of reaching your ideal audience, marketing is the heart of every business. So, who are some of your ideal clients, and today, how are you attracting them?
Ideal clients are wedding planners, event planners, and it could be, people that actually have those titles. But in corporations, sometimes it's just an HR person or the executive administrator to the CEO and those types of things. For private parties, it can be anybody. They're having a birthday party, they've got their parents' anniversary party planning. And so what I do is I have my website, of course, and then SEO type things where people are looking for magicians or wedding magicians or that type of thing. They can my information pulls up, so then I chat with them and see if we can put something together.
Amazing. And when you're doing this outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, it's interesting. I'm in a job that is fun, so when people ask me that, I go, well, I do magic for fun. I'm lucky enough to have a skill that I could turn into my profession. And so that's a lot of fun for me. I mean, I get to make people laugh, get people, gasping. And of course, the one question they all ask, how did you do that? And all that kind of stuff. That's a lot of fun for me.
What is your favorite magic act to do?
The favorite magic act? I don't know. There's so many of them. I started doing one not too long ago, and you may have seen these type of tricks where there's several bags on a table and one of them's got a spike in it, and I have to slam my hand down on it without looking. The volunteer moves the bags around, so I don't know which one has the thing. The looks on everybody's faces is amazing. So it's just like, it's kind of my heart kind of skips a beat too. Like if I guess this wrong, I'm in trouble. But it's one of my favorite tricks. Yeah.
So, Rob, your love of making people laugh and smile, where does your heart for that come from?
I guess, I've always been someone, when I was a kid, I was a small kid and people picked on me. So to get out of situations of getting beat up, I would try to make jokes and get people laughing so they didn't want to hit me. So, but that just kept going. And then, I don't know, around in the late 90s, I started with an improv group called Comedy Sports. And I started here in Dallas with Comedy Sports. And now they're still going. I'm not running it, of course, but in the comedy arena in McKinney, they're doing a lot of the Comedy Sports shows as well as other improv comedy shows.
So, Rob, do you have a motto or a mission statement that you have for Haddon Magic?
Bringing magic to your life is my motto for them. So, it has a lot of meanings to it, not just bringing a magician, but the wonder of magic is something everybody wants. It transcends everything. I've done magic for groups that don't speak any English, but they still get the magic. So they still have fun. They still laugh. And I've done shows at places where probably I should have been shot, literally. And but the magic brought them all together, and we all had a great time. So it's a type of thing that everybody likes. They like laughing. And everybody likes a sense of wonder. So that's why I enjoy what I do.
Love that. So you're bringing communities together one magic show at a time, it sounds like. Final question for you, because we've covered a lot of great information and got to know you and your business a little bit better today. But what all of our listeners want to know is, where can they go to learn more about Haddon Magic?
My website, www.haddon-magic.com. That's HADDON-magic.com. And that there's videos on there. There's reviews, and you can go to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just look up Haddon Magic and you'll find me.
Well, Rob, I really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you. It was great being here.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.